Now, once you're at the simulation, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see some circles. The X represents the nucleus. You have protons, you have neutrons, and you have electrons. You also have the periodic table here. Now, if you're not sure to begin with, you should be able to, oh, maybe not, make the element. You have two things on the side. You have the periodic table, and then you have the net charge. Remember that the net charge of any atom needs to be 0. If you have too many negatives, that means you have too many electrons, and you need to add some protons. The mass number is going to match up with an element. You want to look and see if it's a stable element, which it will tell you, okay? And if it's neutral or an ion. We're going to start just with hydrogen. Hydrogen right now, hydrogen ion is not neutral. Okay, actually I'm going to get rid of the neutral in part. Well, we'll see. Because we need 1 electron. So you're aiming to have a neutral atom every time. You have now made hydrogen. You have a neutral atom with a mass of 1. If you go along the periodic table, the periodic number, or the atomic number for helium, is 2. That means there are 2 protons. It also means there are 2 electrons to have a neutral atom. So number of positives equals the number of negatives. But it's not stable yet because you need to add some neutrons to it. Okay? The mass number of helium is 4, so that means it has 2 protons and 2 neutrons. All right? I'd like you to play around with the periodic table, okay, here, and see actually, if you use the symbol one, you can see if you can match up here to have all of the information, but I think it's actually better with just the atom. All right, now I guess you do sort of need the mass number, in which case the mass number is equal to the number of protons added to the number of electrons. Round the mass number up to the nearest whole number. So if it's 0.5, you round up to 1. If it was 0.4, you'd round down to 0. Okay, if you're stuck a little bit with this, don't worry, raise your hand, ask for some help. It's a little bit complicated to begin with, but once you get it, you're gonna know and you'll have the hang of it and it'll be fine. Okay?